Today, we got a little special edition for y'all here to talk about something brand new that we are launching for the first time live on Jupiter. That is Jupiter Gacha. We're going to talk through kind of why we're excited about this, what it is, how it works, who we're building this with. It is going to be a blast. Listen, this came from a pretty simple place. We at Jupiter, we're simple people. We build things that people like. That's the goal. If you want to do it on-chain, you should just use Jupiter to do so. And the people, they like the trading cards. I mean, just like look at some of these posts that people are having here. People are running full-on essays. People think we're early. Shout out to my guy, Solana Sensei. The amount of volume that we're seeing is just doing more volume than other chains. This is something that's really kind of clearly a big and interesting deal here on Solana, and so we wanted to support. The amount of demand has gone parabolic over the course of this year, as you probably have seen. Trading card games, or TCGs, they're one of the hottest things that's happening on chain. Just over the course of this year, they've more than 10x'd in volume on Solana. A ton of players kind of getting involved, one a little bit ahead of the rest that we're going to talk about in just a second. But you're seeing clearly user demand coming here. So the question is, like, why are we excited about this at Jupiter? And why should you be excited about it too? Well, the first is that this actually helps further one of the key theories that we have about crypto. That these are rails that fundamentally are going to create this globally unified market where all assets, all people, all liquidity are trading in a single machine, right? That is what's starting to happen here. So what this represents to us is the kind of ascension. Shout out to Clav. This is the ascension of a new asset class on-chain. I was just talking to my guy, Base Buddha, who will come on in a second. He's telling me they've tokenized more than $40 million of cards just at their particular company alone. And that company will be mentioned very quickly. This is a big deal, right? First, it started with kind of crypto native tokens. Then we started to see stable coins. Then we started to see, now we're seeing tokenized equities. Now we're seeing collectibles. Who knows what's going to come next, but we want to be there to support it every step of the way. That is the Jupiter promise. Everything you should be able to get, you should be able to get it through Jupiter. The second reason, it's been clear the hype around the kind of gacha TCG space lately is helping to bring net new people on chain. I see it in my TikTok reels. I spend too much time on TikTok. You see it on Instagram. It's a kind of a fun thing that a lot of people can get involved with. And so it takes what is otherwise a somewhat insular and, let's be honest, strange industry and can take it to larger numbers of people. And at Jupiter, we're all about growing the pie. We want to make things that allow more and more people to come in. You should not have to be an autist on crypto Twitter for 12 hours a day in order to enjoy using crypto, right? So things like this help us expand that scope, make a bigger tent that more people can come in for. So that's why it's important. And the third one, honestly, it's fun. It was good times. I'll be real. I did not get it at first. I kind of thought it was a little strange, a little silly. And then I did it myself. And like with most things, when you actually try it out, you're like, oh, this is actually like pretty fun. And so now I do it somewhat repeatedly, perhaps a little bit too much, but more on that in a little bit. Anyway, because of all of this, we are officially and formally today launching another revenue stream. We are launching right now Jupiter Gacha live in production. You can go check this out right now, jup.ag/gacha, and get to work. Collect and trade real graded Pokemon cards on-chain, Pokemon and other cards, I should say, on-chain, powered by the big homies at Collector Crypt. They've been leading in this space so far, doing tons of crazy volume and insane community. And to talk a little bit more about that, I want to bring up on stage right now my guy, Base Buddha. Base, for the people that don't already know you, shame on them. Who are you? And tell them a little bit about Collector Crypt.
Yeah, of course. Base Buddha here, or Dakota, whatever you prefer. I'm leading the marketing efforts here at Collector Crypt. Have been on board with these guys for 4 months. However, I'm quite familiar with the Collector Crypt team. It's felt like years. Was very, very, very avidly involved with their launch when they did so on Magic Eden several years back. I've got to watch their growth. I got to lead the go-to-market at Magic Eden for our own PAX initiative. You know, no stranger to white labeling the best technology and inventory out there and bringing it to another platform to really accelerate. So, you know, when I heard that Jupiter was interested in scaling and, you know, distributing this tech and an enjoyable platform to the masses, really gets me going, man. So, you know, Collector Crypt has been around in the actual presence that you've seen them with the website and the gacha and all of that coming up on 2 years now. But this idea really of tokenized RWAs is coming up on about 10 years old. And it wasn't until, you know, the great tech from Solana and the sentiment from our community really emerged that just a few short years ago, we really put this thing to the test, and look at us now. So if you're not familiar with Collector Crypt, you will be soon, because we're partnering with the likes of gigantic, giants in the industry like Jupiter is, and really excited for launch day, man. Congratulations to you guys.
Well, congratulations to us all, man. This is a pattern, people who know Jupiter. When we're trying to experiment in a new place, we just like working with the best. And it turns out there is like a real kind of durable moat around the gacha TCG thing, because you need physical people to go to trade shows all around the world and haggle for cards and like buy the cards like in buckets of cards in these packs. Like it's a very labor intensive, ops intensive business. Maybe Base, you could talk a little bit to that and like what you guys are doing on the ops side to actually fulfill this ridiculous amount of demand that's coming your way.
Unprecedented would be the word I'd use to describe the demand right now, and it's a great problem to have, right? Anytime that we can formalize our inventory procurement and scale that up to meet demand just means that we are fortified for future scaling opportunities, right? Takes a village. It definitely takes a village. We are one of the few platforms in this space that is still manually updating the price of cards every single day, week, month. As we procure these things and bring them into our gacha, it takes a village, from people sourcing the cards to the ones that actually go to the shows and procure these, to the late night Fanatics bids and eBay bids and all of the bots and tools and bells and whistles that Twom has built out. Our CEO is the most involved in the inventory and procurement side. And that's because Collector Crypt is, truly a platform for collectors built by collectors. We are some of the biggest TCG nerds, that you'll ever find. Twom, our CEO, is the biggest Magic the Gathering nerd you'll ever meet. We've got another individual on our platform, Joe, that runs BD, probably the biggest Yu-Gi-Oh guy and nerd that you'll ever meet. I'm over here in the Pokemon space doing my thing. We really live and breathe this, and our excitement comes into the procurement for the cards that we want to collect. And so we are procuring and purchasing and tokenizing about $2 million worth of cards every week to meet this demand. It's doubled a couple of times just since I've been here. So we probably quadrupled the process in purchasing since March when I joined the team. We only work with a handful of trusted providers to ensure the authenticity of our cards, to ensure that, we're getting things that, again, as I mentioned before, that we want to collect. We never want to just grab duds and put them on the platform and have them churn and burn. The ultimate goal for us is that you are engaging with these gachas, you're finding your next grail, you're keeping it on chain, or you're bringing it home, and really just like reliving the joy and nostalgia that these TCGs sparked for us as children, right? One of my favorite things about this space is really just getting to nurture that inner child that got a pack of Pokemon cards every time his mom took him to the grocery store or something. And here I am now, still living in that realm, still enjoying every minute of it.
It is too much fun. And I think it's nuts. $1 billion in, and I think most people still don't actually understand how complicated the supply chain is to get these cards up into these products, right? You're going to trade shows, you're bidding on eBay, you said on Fanatics, on all these different kind of platforms, gathering up as many cards as you can. They have to be shipped to you, custodied by you, reviewed, make sure that they're graded properly, photographed, priced, put on chain, and only then people actually see it in the front end. So it is a mountain of work that happens. And you said it's $2 million a week you guys are spending on cards right now?
I think we hit 3 million last week, but we scaled it back a little bit. But yeah, we are purchasing like we've never purchased before.
Unbelievable. It is really something very special that you guys are doing, and we are excited to be working with you guys on this. This is a big day for Jupiter. Hopefully you guys feel like it's a big day for Collector Crypt, and it's hopefully going to be a big day for Solana, because we're about to turn this distribution on full blast. And to talk a little bit more about that and how the product actually works, let me bring up the lead dev on this product. Drop a little JM in the chat for our guy, Thomas Poupon. Thomas, how you doing, brother? How you feeling?
I'm doing very, very good. I'm very happy that we finally launched Gacha today. That's been very much a pleasure to work with you guys with Collector Crypt. It's been very smooth. We went very fast on this, and I really like the result there.
Pretty incredible stuff, brother. So again, if you're watching this, go ahead and help us amplify this and get the word out to folks. We'll take some questions about it at the end. I know people have already been putting some questions in. We'll get to those right at the very end of the stream. But yeah, so Thomas is the lead dev on this. People know Thomas already. Also the lead dev on Academy, also leading front end on Offerbook. The bro doesn't sleep. Let's just be honest here. So Thomas, let's talk about what has been keeping you up lately. How does Jupiter Gacha actually work? What can people do with it?
Yeah, so if you're on Jupiter Gacha right now and you got the chance to try it while we are speaking right now, you can see we crafted some experience, really branded design. It's our special touch on this. We worked with amazing people to make this looking very good and have a very good experience on the platform. And yeah, we just went with carousel of boosters, so you can basically open packs, choose your packs, You can collect cards, trade them directly on the marketplace, powered by Collector Crypt. And you have the instant buyback. So if you drop a card, you can sell it instantly between 85% and 93% directly on the platform. And you can roll again, even if you got a good card or a bad card, whatever. And yeah, that's what we made there. You also have the Turbo mode that is already available on Collector Crypt and will be available on Jupiter Gacha. Turbo mode is auto-selling your commands, so you can go a bit faster on your pulls.
Turbo mode is, honestly, it's too much for me personally, but I've seen that the real deal guys are super into it. Mola's asking the important questions here. Do we have an Offerbook tie-in already here, Thomas?
We don't, but it's planned. So we are supposing to integrate like Offerbook later with like lending against your TCG cards. So that's very interesting. Like cross products, I'm very happy to work on this with Quentin as well. So yeah, you'll be able to lend against and borrow against your TCG assets directly on Jupiter as well.
Yeah, that's where things get really interesting. This idea of like vertical integration. So like what happens when you have both a gacha product and a peer-to-peer lending product that supports these kind of cards and is already doing tens of thousands of dollars worth, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of volume and loans for those cards. The flow is going to get a little bit too crazy. But we took the opinion, shut up, ship as fast as you can. Let's get it out into the world, start getting the user feedback so we can start to iterate from there. And we're going to be getting there soon. Speaking of user feedback, you want to show the people how it works, Thomas? You want to share your screen and give it a go?
Yeah, I definitely won't. I'm waiting for it since too much time already.
Let's go. All right, so I'm going to take off my screen, add yours to the stage. I'll walk people through what they're looking at here. Give them just a little UI tour.
Yeah, sure. So when you arrive on Jupiter Gacha, you'll see like you have packs, collection, marketplace, and leaderboard. Packs is like the place where you're gonna spend probably much of your time, where you can see the machine and open the packs. In collection, you will see all your pools. On marketplace, you can sell them. And leaderboard is very interesting, but maybe we'll talk about this after that. So here you have silver, gold, water, diamond, grail. This is many packs for different price, going from 25 to 2,500 for the most crazy people who want to rip it. And yeah, let's maybe rip a diamond one. So here you have the number of packs you want to rip. You can choose. And you have the turbo mode that we just talked about before. You have the instant buyback, which is 90% on the diamond one. And just below it, you can see all the cards available in this pack. So the biggest pool we can get in this pack at the moment, it's changing every day. There is new cards coming in, so feel free to check it. The best one we can get is the 16,000 one, the Mewtwo, so let's try to get it. You can select a booster here, open pack.
Here we go. All right, so let's see how it looks live. Oh, okay. Okay. Not bad?
Yeah, that's all right, yeah.
It's okay.
Nice.
It's not bad. You have enough funds in there to run it back? Pokemon Diamond, take 2. Let's go. Give me something good. Okay.
Not sure about this one.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do last one.
Third time's a charm, famously. We all bated breath. Uh-oh. Okay.
Not sure about it, yeah.
Thomas's luck is not there today, buddy. So yeah, what else do we have on here, Thomas?
Yeah, so you have the collection, you have the marketplace where you can actually buy cards here, sell cards. You can file it here, you can click on the card, view all details, buy it if you want. And you'll be able to file all the details about the card, like the grading, where it's stored actually, the vault made by Collector Crypt and things like that. Like I know there is many vaults and all your cards are safe, so you can then ship them home. Unfortunately, I don't have any cards yet here. But if you go to shipping, you'll be able to verify your wallet and to send your slabs home. So this is really good. If you like a card, you can just ship it home, just fill in your address.
Facebook, do you know how long it takes to actually get the card at home?
Yo, it's blazing fast these days if it's coming from OmniVault. For those of you unfamiliar, we actually have 3 partnered vaults that we work with. We have our own, which is OmniVault. We also have a Fanatics vault and a PSA vault. And so, you know, what may take us 3 to 5 days to ship to you domestically if you're in the US from OmniVault, it may take a week or 2 to get it from PSAs.
And this is I think what's cool about Gacha. This is what I was talking about earlier with like kind of opening the purview or opening the aperture of the types of people that are interested in kind of like what on-chain finance has to provide. Clearly, this is like something that really gasses you up and a lot of other people like you as well. And that I think is like the most exciting thing about this, right? I do want to talk about the fact that this is a day 1 product, right? So we absolutely need your feedback. It's not kind of quote unquote day 1 liquidity thanks to Collector Crypt. They have an incredible inventory, incredible packs, high quality stuff, fully on-chain. So Thomas, this is obviously not the final state of the product. Nobody ships like Jupiter, as we both know. What's coming up next?
Sure. So what's coming up next? We have like few things. I know we're working on some integration of new packs on Jupiter. Some are from Collector Crypt, maybe some more interesting. You'll see soon. And we definitely also work on something. We want to bring the jup.ag on the platform. So soon on the platform, you can open pack with jup.ag directly. And definitely we have like much more cards coming in the packs too. You can check out every day or every week if you want. There is new cards in the machine. You will see like a new label on it just under the booster packs. Yeah, that's all. I think we have to talk about the campaign then, Cash.
We got one more, the reward campaigns, indeed. And in fact, we have one right now, if I'm not mistaken. Thomas, what would it be you, the beautiful, handsome, charming, smart users of Jupiter Gacha, what do they have to look forward to?
They will look for interesting rewards, free packs. We got like so many free packs for you. 100,000k in free packs available on the platform right now, actually. You can already claim some free packs. So you just have basically to open some packs on the platform. And as much as you spend on Jupiter Gacha, you will be able to claim some packs. We have the first thing, which is the battle pass. You can see it right under the opening on the machine. You have next free pack. And so every time you spend like 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, you will unlock a free pack. The more you spend, the better the pack will be. You can get some gold boost packs, you can get some diamond packs. Yeah, so that's for the battle pass. And the most interesting one is also the leaderboard. So each week, for the next few coming weeks for the season 1, you'll be able to compete with other people on the platform. And the more you spend, the more you grind into the leaderboard. And if you finish the 91st people in the leaderboard, you'll be able to get a free pack.
If you are ranked number 1 in a given week, you get a god tier pack. What is a god tier pack, Thomas?
2,500 pack.
Ooh, oh, okay. So first place is a god tier, second and third get the Pokemon Grail, then the diamond, water, gold, and silver all the way down. So yeah, the bottom line is this: $100,000 worth of free packs waiting for you, weekly competitions from the top rippers. Things are going to get pretty crazy. Go give it a try. Give us your feedback as well. We want to make this product better. We want to continue to iterate, try new things from a UI UX perspective, hopefully introduce new methods and models that people can use here. Thomas, what's the best way for people to give feedback?
Well, so you have the support directly on the website, the bottom right corners that you can use for any products. Anyway, like you can also tag us on X with checking everything. So don't hesitate to give feedback anywhere you can.
Let's take a few questions from the crowd before we jump here then. The first one here, Riga says, is the postage insured? Hey, Twitter, that's a question for you, I suppose.
I believe it's up to 5K insured, and any dollar amount over that, I think we charge you a 1% or a 0.5% of the fee, add additional, insurance onto the card and make it certified mail. For almost every card you'll be redeeming, yes, the postage is insured.
Very nice. Can we create gift cards to send to others to spin?
Sure, we can.
You can do this live right now, or we're building this out?
Oh, it's live. You can give back to others if you go to packs directly on the machine, you'll be able to see a gift close to the price. There is a gift icon.
Super smooth gifting experience built in already. Let's go. Very excited to have Jup Gacha live right now. Thanks to our friends over at Collector Crypt for helping us put this together. Base Luda, any final words on your part?
Just, I guess collect what you love, enjoy, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. There is a very large and eager community out there that would love to chat about TCGs with you.
Amazing stuff. Thanks so much for coming on. Thanks for the partnership. Collector Crypt has been a delight to work with. Appreciate you guys moving fast. Thomas, my friend, as the lead developer here, putting all this together, any final comments or thoughts on your end?
Yeah, I will say just read packs and get the slab you want. Yeah, I think there is amazing slabs to get in this. I'm just gonna rip some packs after that, and I wish you get some amazing pulls, yeah.
This is just the beginning. That's the point that you need to understand here. Yes, gacha is very fun. Yes, Pokemon cards are great, but every asset is going to be tokenized. Every asset that has some value and benefits from 24/7 liquid instant markets is going to come on chain eventually. This is the first wave. The things that look like toys today are the things that define the future tomorrow. Extremely excited. This is not going to be the last year from us on the side. Collectibles, gacha, more stuff coming very soon. As we like to say, you don't have to go home, but you cannot stay here. Thank you very much for coming out, my friends. We'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.